Welcome everybody to today's episode, and today we have a big question. Is the bull market confirmed? Yes or no? Let's find out in the charts, and today we will talk about Bitcoin, EOS, Intel, Compound, SingularityNET and Ethereum. So let's kick off with Bitcoin. This is last week's chart. We had some massive momentum to the upside, and all those scenarios are invalidated for now, and that's why I will clean the chart and let's start over with a clean sheet. And of course we will start at the higher time frame, so we will start at the weekly. What are we seeing here? A nice green candle this week. Yeah. Current time at resistance from our last drop of Witch Brothers all the way here. So, is the bull market confirmed? For now, it is a no. Because it is still a rejection from our last drop-off point. We need to gain this in order to break construction on the weekly time frame. So this is the most important point now. And if we manage to break it on the weekly chart and have the gain, then we change the downwards constructions into an upwards construction. And then we still need other confirmations, because then we have a low and high, and then we need a higher low and a new higher high for the full confirmation of a new bull market. So, but for now, it was a nice upwards rally, and let's see what we can do. I will draw in some important levels for now. And let me change to the daily. Here you can see it too. It's a rejection from this last drop-off point. But you never know. We might break it. I prefer to see a straight gain first now. Else, yeah. Else normally it will take us back all the way till the start of the impulse, and that's what we not want to see. We want to see the gain, and then we can enter on the pullback. But okay, let me draw in some more scenarios. Hope you all guys had a wonderful week. It's quite windy today. I was in a trade earlier this week in Bitcoin, and I how do you say? I changed my stop loss into profit and then got stopped out, so I missed the massive impulse. But I did have some other trades on other coins. Okay. We want to hold high as possible. For now, the 18,370 area is interesting. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So an entry around 18,200, 300 area, and try to break current point again. Or a break and a gain, and then an enter on the pullback and try to push higher. I don't, or the defensive entry around 17,229 and try to do the same. Yeah. Okay, that's the plan for Bitcoin in the coming days. And from Bitcoin, we will go to EOS versus the USDT. EOS. Let's start at the weekly chart. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, nothing much in the past. Yeah, this previous bottom is was the current top in August. Okay, today might be the gain of the last drop-off point, which brought us all the way to 84 cents. It all depends on the closure of today's candle. If we manage to gain, then we can expect a higher low. So the candle need to close above $1.03. If the candle managed to close above $1.03, yeah, then we can expect a higher low. And I would say let's go for the defensive entry around 90 cents. So I will draw in some scenarios, but first let me finish the chart. So it all depends on today's candle. If it is a rejection, then we can expect a pullback to the start of the impulse. Or we can expect even a lower low. If we manage to gain, then the area of 90 cents will be interesting. And try to push around $1.19. So that will be, yeah, that's a nice trade. That will be around 32%. Take your profit in steps and high your stop loss. So to minimize the risk. And if it goes straight up, then we can re-enter on the pullback here. So, but I prefer the scenario again and then enter on 90 cents. Okay, so that's it for EOS. From EOS, we will go to Intel. And I will start charting on the weekly chart. Okay, from the weekly we go to the daily. What do we see? We see we managed to hold the low here, and it didn't break the last drop-off point here. This is the weekly chart, and now it tried to break try to produce an higher high here. So we try to gain this $30 area. If we manage, then we can expect a higher low. Let's see it on the daily chart. Okay. I'll switch to the 4-hour. See if I can find something. Yeah. Okay. So I will draw in some scenarios. If you manage to gain and print a higher high, then we can either expect a pullback around $27.80 or the more defensive one around $26.93, and I prefer this one. There's also CME gap still to be filled on the 4-hour chart. Yeah. Okay, if it is a rejection, then there are two plays possible. Either back to the start of the impulse around $25.50, but I don't prefer it because we have already been tested it here. This is the first time, second time, and that will be a third time, and that is not what I prefer. So either we print a new low and try to push from there, probably around $21.71. Yeah, we'll prefer the entry around $26.90 after the gain. Okay, that was Intel, and from Intel we will go to Compound versus the USDT. I'll start at the weekly chart. And I will draw in some scenario. I will draw in some levels. Nice upward rally the last few days. Okay. Yeah. On the daily chart, it is a rejection still from this point, but we managed to gain this area, the $38 area. Today's closure, today's candle, let me see. Yeah, also all depends on today's closure. If the candle close above $51.90, then we managed to print the gain from the last drop-off point, which brought us all the way here. And then the downwards construction is broken. Yeah, okay, I will draw in some scenarios. Either aggressive entry around $43.50 or a more defensive entry, which I prefer because that is the best RR, and also here a lot of support. I think this one is very nice, around $38.50. Or it is a rejection and we go back to the start of the impulse and try to go up from there. I'm prefer the middle one, the $38.50. And how much is that? That is about 34%. Okay, that's nice. So that was Compound, and from Compound we will go to SingularityNET Token versus USDT. Okay, I will start at the weekly chart. Nice green candle. So 6th of January, 448%. Congrats, people. Don't forget to take some profits. So we printed a new high. Now we can expect a higher low. Yeah, I think the yellow line will be fine around the 5.6 cents. Let me check. No. No, that's too much. Okay. Okay, this is the most defensive entry, around 5.6 cents. Or you pick the more aggressive entry around 8 cents. But a lot of risk there. Yeah, I prefer the entry around 5.6 cents. But it's up to you. This one is risky, but playable. Okay, and from SingularityNET Token, we will go to Ethereum. And for Ethereum, I will clean up the chart too and start all over. There was a gain and the pullback never came until now. So I missed the entry for Ethereum too. What do we see on the weekly chart? same as Bitcoin, still a rejection from our last drop-off point around 1590. And after a rejection, you can expect to go back to the start of the impulse. Okay, let's go to the daily. Yeah, nice. Okay. This is the 4-hour chart. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll draw in some scenarios. Either a defensive entry around 1230 area, and try to break again, or a more aggressive one around 1296. Yeah. Or after a gain, let's say we gain the whole last drop off point area, and then we can look for a new entry around $15.90, but that is after the gain. Okay, and if it's too hard or if you find it too risky to play one of these entries, then you also can wait and play it in price. So let's say there's a drop, it managed to find support, and then you go for the higher low play on the, let's say, on the 15 minutes, 5 minutes, 3 minutes chart. So it's easier to put your stop loss under it. Yes. Okay, that's the plan for the coming days. I want to thank you guys for watching this week's video, and don't forget to subscribe if you like this content. Please smash the like button, and see you guys next week. Thank you. Cheers. Bye bye.